Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This week on the Property Hillbillies, Ash and I finally make a start on the kitchen. I keep working on the drywall through the house and I learn a thing or two about paint sprayers. Now if you're new here, of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn that little bell notification on. And if you like this video, only if you like it, hit that thumbs up. Now let's get into this week's episode of the Property Hillbillies.
It is a wet old morning and we are heading up to Auckland, Semper and I. As you can see, he's asleep there. He'd rather come with me than stay at home, so I bring him along. So the reason we're heading to Auckland today is I've got an audition for a TV commercial, and I haven't mentioned it before, but over the last sort of 5 years or so I've done a bit of moonlighting as an actor. I've always done plays and things like that, but 5 or 6 years ago I started doing got an agent, did some TV work. I'll chuck the link right up there if you want to see my show reel, which will show a bit of the stuff I've done. Not blowing my horn, but it is what it is. Acting is actually kind of what helped me get started in property, because I was lucky enough to get a couple decent roles early on, which paid me quite a bit of money, and it allowed us to basically get started on our first property and do a bit of traveling and so on. So yeah, thanks to acting. But anyway, heading to Auckland, let's see how we go. I'll let you know if I get the role. When we get home, got to prep for the plumbers coming tomorrow. They were supposed to come on Tuesday, but of course someone was sick or slipped a disc or whatever it was. So now it's tomorrow, and we're all excited for a big bathroom reveal for you this week. So yeah, Auckland, home, work, see how we go. Thank the Lord, a day that we've waited for a long time today. The plumbers are going to be here to basically do the pre-work so that we can jib everything up, so we can fit off and get the bath and the shower and the vanities, the laundry all finished up. So first thing I've got to do this morning is clear everything out, make it nice and easy for them. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, and I might have to chuck a wee lintel in the bathroom, which I forgot about, for where the toilet's going to go. So I've got a couple hours till they get here, so I better get into it. So this is the current state of the bathroom. The bath's going to go along here. This piece needs to come out because we want to put the toilet in here. But first of all, I need to get rid of this. This here is a supporting beam, so I'm going to have to try and put a lintel in to just run across here, down here, and then I thought I might actually make that a bit of a feature and jib it back to the wall so the roof will sort of go along and then down. But yeah, got a couple hours, so better bang this out. I just remembered something that happened the other day. Ashley, well, she didn't break my hammer, but we had an incident that resulted in my hammer being broken. I've had this hammer since I first started doing property. It was a gift. I was on the roof and I sillily, is that a word, sillily? I mistakenly thought it would be a good idea for Ashley to throw the hammer up to me on the roof. And of course she threw it straight in the air. It almost landed on her head, hit the concrete one time and snapped part of the claw off. So, well, I think it's time to buy a new hammer, a new upgrade. One thing, probably the most annoying thing I would find doing this is that I probably spend 15% of my time just trying to look for tools and things that have been put down somewhere by me, and then I can't find them because it's such a pigsty. It's just so hard when you don't have a shed or anywhere to put anything. You're literally just picking something up from one spot, moving it to another spot. Oh, it's just painful. Boom. Props are out, lintels in. There we go. Now let's clean up this last little bit on the floor, clean up the mess of all my tools. But yeah, ready to go for the plumbers. Nothing like a bit of time pressure to get you along. 12:30, perfect. Mum's come and visited and she's brought Sam a wee toy. Is that your toy? What is it? It's like a girly unicorn. So typical, just when you think you're gonna make big progress on one thing, plumbers came and they aren't starting, they're coming back next week.
the mixers that we are getting haven't got here in time. I was sort of hoping that they would sort of still run the pipes and we'd just have everything ready to go so we could just hook the mixers on, but they weren't happy to do that. So now the plan is they're going to come back next week once the mixers have arrived, and they're going to do the whole house in one day. Now, this is video evidence that he said one day they're going to get it done. But so I just punch on with something else then, I guess. Our painter, our airless sprayer, it's not spraying so well, and I think it needs a replacement nib. So I thought I'd come down and see if I could find one. I've got to find the... While I'm here though, how much? You know, these things are really nice. Where are the sprayers? Where are the sprayers? Oh, I hope they have sprayers here. So far, not much luck, haven't found anything. Be a bit annoying if I went all the way to the wrong place.
Right there, mate?
No. Airless sprayers.
Like just...
You know, like paint sprayers.
Yep.
Oh, is this it? Is this what you've got?
Yeah.
Okay.
John, do we sell the... We don't sell the pieces separately for the Wagoner, do we?
No, I can order them in.
No luck here. Apparently it's not a common thing that people replace, which is a surprise. But anyway, there is a store that has one nearby-ish. It's over those mountains over there, if you can see them. So do I want to spend 40 minutes to go and drive and get it? I kind of have to. I've already driven for 15. Might as well. God damn, it is a beautiful day today, and I'm not in gear. There we go. It is a beautiful day, the sun is shining. Let's go get a spray tip. We couldn't get one yesterday in the end. There was some kind of an accident. That's fine. We're just going to keep going ahead, and hopefully if we get a spray tip we can get the sprayer out and maybe paint the front of the house with the undercoat. And even an undercoat is going to make a big fucking difference. First off, let's grab ourselves a wee coffee.
Okay. How's your house going?
Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, another bite for Sempi. Ooh, there we go. I tell you, he won't eat it if you don't break it in half. Look at him, not interested. Give it a... Ooh, okay. Break it in half. He doesn't like if it gets too hot. Look, there he goes into it. You watch now, he's like, ooh, too hot, too hot. Gives you an idea of the price comparison to what we paid, which was 500 and something for one twice as big and twice as nice. So shop around. Hey, I called yesterday a nib, paint nib 515 for a Wagner.
What are you painting?
Anything and everything.
Okay, so
it's a house.
So this is a bit wide.
That's the one that came with it, I think.
Yes. So here on the back, see it's got well, let's find the English.
I mainly use it for painting like fences. I've painted the roof of a couple of houses we've done.
Yep.
But yeah, and it's interesting to see. I'm just trying to think which one I would go for.
Yeah, because Eric is an ex-painter and he's on my crew.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So this is a bit of an eye opener. So these are the tips for the sprayer, and you can see each number corresponds to a different diameter of fan, different diameter of spray. So this is the one that I've got now, and are you? Yeah. Also, we bought one of those. I bought that there probably like 18 months ago.
Okay.
And
what tip are you using?
It came with the 515.
There should have been two in there. Was it? Or just the one?
No, this one.
Just came with one, as far as I know, unless...
That one comes with two.
Yeah, that's two.
I'm just going to go out to Inwards because we've got 3 in order and I think they might be here.
Okay, all right, cool.
Potentially, how many would you need?
Just a couple will be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what's...
So
How long were you using it for, or what's it doing?
So I've sprayed fences, roofs and stuff for our houses and our friends and stuff, and it's just kind of got to the point. I was doing the last roof on the house we just finished, and it was kind of like you get it going to and it shoots off in one direction and you kind of have to clear it all the time, and I just figured maybe I tried cleaning it out as good as I could, but it just sort of seems like maybe the tips just, it's just like not
What
quite.
happens when you reverse it?
You do that and it might come right for a second and then it blocks up again and
It's not the tip, it sounds like you've got a blockage. So I'm not too sure on that one. Have a look into that. They normally have two safety symptoms in their filters. One's in the bottom.
Yep, it's got that one at the bottom, yep.
And the second one should be in the gun.
Okay.
Have you got one in the gun? Have you got a filter in the gun?
I don't know. Alright. Now, this is the sprayer. I was embarrassed. If in doubt, just take the whole thing.
Whoa, it's had some use.
Yeah, it has had some use, yep.
It's good.
yeah, well that's what it's made for, right? Yeah, it looks a bit bad at the moment actually, but I just tried like, oh okay, that happens.
Yep, and this is where the filter is.
There's a filter in there?
Yep.
I've never known that, so yeah, she might be, it's probably painted bloody shut.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Oh god. A mate of mine borrowed it to do his fence. That was the last thing, and then after that I sprayed the roof, and that's when it was firing everywhere. I'm not blaming him, but
No,
yeah.
there's three things you shouldn't leave your mates. Your spray gun's one of them.
Oh. Jesus. So just to give you an idea, that there's the tip. Well, this is not the tip, so this is in the handle, the filter. You may know about this, but I didn't. There's actually a filter in the handle itself. As you can see, it is completely blocked up. As he said, this is pretty much unusable. What's this thing, like a little slapper?
Oh, just a paint stirrer.
I think Ash would like that.
But yeah,
Should grab a couple of these.
yeah, it's a bit multi-purpose, so you can do a couple of things with it.
We've ordered new tip and new filter. I've got to say, well done, Mitre 10. Epic customer experience there. Eric at Tauranga Mitre 10, thank you very much. Learned a lot, and I know now, make sure you keep up your paint sprayer maintenance. Important. And what he said, fundamental key to painting, never lend your paint sprayer to anyone. Gonna put that one up in the memory bank. Right, now let's get in the van and go home and wait for that delivery to come in. Got home and we have a wee package here, two packages actually. Let's see, which will be fittings. Fittings for the bathroom. Right, if you take a look. No, actually, you know what? You can wait and see for the final reveal, which will be coming next week. But somewhere in here, we've got what we picked out. We may have made a few changes as well. Time to get rid of this wall. So I'm standing, now I'm in the lounge. Now I'm in the kitchen. Through this wall, but we want this to go from here back to here. So not too much, just a bit of a gap so that you can get through. Eventually this is where the kitchen will be, so we're going to leave this piece here because your fridge will come out here. Yeah, but let's get rid of this. I think it's going to make a bit of a change. Certainly going to add some nice flow through to your lounge. We've now got an opening from the lounge into the kitchen. So, wow, that already feels amazing, and so you can kind of get that vibe. It's quite cool. So you end up, you're going to have the fire, and this is going to be sort of a bit of a central pillar in the middle, which is going to be very cool once it's all jibbed up. Something that we've been wanting to tackle, which we've decided we can now, is this here. Obviously it's a pigsty. Now that we've sort of got our
our opening here done, now we can sort of start piecing the things together. This here needs to be framed up and jibbed over. We're going to tidy everything else up here, and then I think we're going to have a start at putting together this whole pantry unit, which in itself is going to be an interesting process, I think. So the first step is going to be just cleaning everything up, making a bit of a nicer space, and then just slowly, piece by piece, try and work our way through this kitchen and see how it comes together and just deal with the problems as they arise. Actually, should we move that and then we can put that on top of this? I mean, we're not even using this anyway, are we?
Not that, no.
That's the one thing we've got here is, there's already here, there's a gap in the floor here where there used to be a wall. We need to replace this with a new floorboard. Eventually that's going to have, the tiles are going to go right over the top of it, so you'll never see it. But we need that filled today so that we can bring the kitchen forward on the wall. Probably my favourite tool, this one, finishing gun. If you don't have one, awesome. For tacking anything, just anything you want to leave, just very small holes, doing all your skirtings and stuff. Very, very handy. So we've managed to source some Remo boards. Doesn't look too good on that side, but once you polish it up, it'll look good. But some Remo boards to replace the old ones. So these are just, at this point, just going to basically slot right down in this gap. We're going to nail that down, and then any little extra bits, I'll just fill those with a bit of a wood filler. Boom, done. There'll obviously be another layer of board that goes over that before the tiles go on, so it doesn't matter if there's the odd little gap as long as it's solid.
That skinny little cupboard will go here, but I need to measure the bench top. Does the bench top go right to the end here or a little bit further?
From memory, I think it goes a bit further.
A bit further, so then I guess that skinny one would probably go to the end of the bench top, you know, that skinny tray cupboard.
Yeah, it's either going to go on that side or the other. It makes more sense to put it on that side.
Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter, but that's...
No, it makes sense to put it on there. It's the only place to put it, actually.
Yeah, so that will be to the end of the bench top.
Yeah, okay, so we need to measure all these things.
Yeah.
Replacing some legs, old ones, new ones. Hopefully they stand up. They take a bit of weight, these things. A little bit on this one. Keep going.
Up down.
Keep going, yeah. Here we go. Okay, so you just stand here and hold it like that.
Does it need to like come forward, you know, so there's...
Here and down the bottom, so you hold it. Well, the front's lined up perfectly, so.
Because then that's a flat edge on the side, and then that's got a curved one, so it goes up the other way.
Or, like I was saying, this goes right there in that spot. See, because it's got the flat at the back. That fits there with an angle, and then the other angle piece fits into this.
Yeah, well maybe that's it.
So the thing is, like, none of these holes aren't lining up, like, you know, like when you, where the screws have gone through, like there's no matching groove spots. It's just fucking with my brain a bit here. That'll sort of pull it tight.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That one's gonna go there.
This side, you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it hangs in the middle. These should just
I reckon that you're right that that slider does get it goes in there. I can't help but think, what else is it for?
Amazingly, we found these two things here in this whole house of stuff. Right, door. So that must just click. Sounds positive. Oh, look at that, little pantry. When I say little, I mean huge. The thing's bloody massive. It's kind of changed our perspective on how, how big the area in the kitchen's going to be. So I got that one in there like within about 10 seconds. Let's see how she goes here. Oh, see that face? That is knackered. Just feeling bloody knackered. But anyway, how about this for some progress in the kitchen today? Pantry done and in place. And then we just sort of started working our way around. So it's going to be a big kitchen. What are your thoughts? We were going to put tiles down in here, but now we're thinking maybe save some money and polish the floor. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do. I think that's going to be it for today though. Bye bye. Guess what? Good news, shortlisted for the ad, so heading back up again for the recall to do another audition, and the director will be there today, so fingers crossed. We'll let you know how it goes. Someone told me that the pink on these untreated ones is to stop borer. Is that true?
I have absolutely no idea.
Nails. Here we go. Kiwi nails. Same thing. Half the price. Constantly walk around thinking like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? What am I going to forget? And then I see all these nice tools I want to buy. You know what? Something I actually do need is a tool bag. I always end up with all my tools lying on the floor. Shit, that's a cool tap. Right from the floor. We should have got one of those. Or maybe we did. Pretty much the exact same as what we got, for twice the price. Shop around. Yes, please. Out of gas, I'd say.
He's alive. He'll show back up when he's ready. I asked him.
Next week on Tom Brown's Body. In our future as a term. What happened? Don't take it for
All right, it's the end of this week's episode. She's a bit of an all over there week, but we did get a bit done. If we head into the kitchen, obviously we're getting the drywall done. I mean, we've got this entrance done. Today I chucked another lintel up in here, sorted that out. We've got drywall going around the corner there, obviously through here. And the kitchen, this is the good thing, is the kitchen, we've made some progress. Obviously these doors are done. Start to get a feel about how cool it's going to be. That's it. Tomorrow the plumbers are coming, very excited about that. So expect some big things next week. But thanks for watching the video. If you like it, thumbs up, hit that sub, and we'll see you all next week.